Hello, and welcome to another Nation of Long Beach Treasures. I'm your host, Harvey Keller. Today we find ourselves once again in the historic Bluff Park neighborhood area, and we're going to go and visit two really magnificent homes here in Bluff Park. The one behind me is a 1905 classic box. You can see it's called a classic box because both sides of the home is replicated. What's on one side is also on the other side. You'll notice large double windows on the ground floor with leaded panels above. On the second floor you'll find double hung windows, and the balcony covers the entire length of the house, both on the first and second story. So this is a magnificent home, and this is sometimes referred to as the Queen of the Street. So let's go in and take a tour of this home, and I think you'll really be impressed. Hello, Michelle. I'm Harvey.
Hi, nice to meet you, Harvey.
And this is Michelle Smith, and she owns this absolutely fantastic home. Would you take me on a tour?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Okay, come on in. Let me close the door. All right, if you'd like, we'll start to the right.
All right.
Which is the formal living room, which hardly gets any use, but it's fun to have anyway. So, as you know, this house was built in 1905, and this is the original flooring. It's the original plaster. All we really did before we moved in was paint.
Wow.
And
the size of the house?
The size of the house is about 5,000 square feet
Oh,
total.
that's large.
It's pretty big, very big. But a lot of room to move around in. I have a cat that just loves this big house. He's got plenty of spaces to go play and hide.
This is beautiful. Can we
Sure.
go on?
Keep going forward this way to the left. And this is like a little library.
Oh, wow.
And as you can see, it has the built-in bookcases, which are very cozy, and a fireplace that's a gas, does not burn real wood, but it's cozy enough for this little room for a little reading in the winter.
It's a beautiful chandelier.
Oh, it's a Waterford chandelier, as a matter of fact. And
Really?
Yeah, and that was actually, it was here when I purchased the home in 1997. All the fixtures were left.
That's a beautiful marble fireplace.
In fact, all the fireplaces you'll see throughout the home, these are antique marble fireplace mantles that were brought over from France.
Wow.
And put in. So, but it works well with the house, with the flavor of the house.
Looks like we're going into the dining room.
Yes, going into the dining room, which is still part of the original 1905. Pretty generic dining room.
But they're nice-sized rooms.
They really are. For 1905, you would expect to see smaller rooms, and these are really pretty good size.
That's a heavy-duty chandelier.
I have to tell you, I did not pick that out, but I do like it there. But it's a big one, for sure.
I hope it's earthquake proof.
Well, so far, so good. We'll cross our fingers.
Good.
So.
Oh, another dining room?
Well, this is what we actually call the eating room, or the eating area, because this is where we spend most of our time. It's more informal. You know, you don't care if you mess up the table and do whatever. It's not as fragile.
Oh, this is a nice room. This is a comfortable room.
It's a very comfortable room. Like a lot with all the windows, a lot of air. You know, the sun gets in. It's open. It's airy. I like it a lot. Very nice.
I like those chandeliers too.
Aren't they something?
Yeah, they're really neat.
They're really different too. You know, they're not just the normal chandelier that you'd see in this 1905 type home. So now, but if you'll look where this post is here, from here forward, when you look out towards the pool, is where the addition was added on in 1987. So from here forward, it was built new, and if you'll notice the windows, the beveled windows, and the flooring, the architect and the people who did the add-on, they did everything to match the 1905, which is really a lot of work and a lot of detail put into it.
This is a beautiful room.
This is actually the room that made me buy this house. When I walked in and saw this room and the pool, I thought, I love this house.
Could we run out and look at the pool area for just a minute?
Sure, if you'd like to. Now, the architect, when you go out back, you'll look back towards the house, but the architect who built this add-on designed the back part of this house after the Wrigley Mansion on Catalina Island.
Oh.
And you know, I've never been to Catalina Island, so I've never seen that mansion,
Well,
but I've been told. So if you walk out this way, and then you look back towards the back, I've been told that veranda, that area, the curvature is like the mansion on Wrigley, at the Wrigley Mansion on Catalina Island.
What an impressive
The backyard. I love the backyard. It's very nice. It's private, except for, of course, the
The
monolith over there,
Tower.
the Galaxy Tower. But other than that, it's very private. It's quiet. We have great neighbors. It's a great neighborhood. Looking forward to summer starting.
Oh, I can imagine.
So you can
This
get
is
into a pool party.
fantastic.
Thank you.
I think we missed the kitchen.
I think we did, and so just go through the kitchen real quick. So as we come up here, here's the kitchen. Some of the lights we have right now.
Oh, this is really laid out nicely.
It is. It's laid out nicely. It's nice and cozy. We have the, the island here makes it very convenient for cooking. But you know, it's not too big. It's got all the conveniences that you'd want, so it's a very cozy kitchen. I like it a lot. I had this hand painted. We had a friend, someone who actually worked for me for a while. She actually hand painted this, the kitchen.
Oh.
She did a great job.
She sure did.
Yeah, she's very good. In fact, she used to design jewelry for St. John Knits, so she's a very talented person too. So we come back, we're back into the eating area.
Okay.
And you go this way, and this, when you look through here, is the laundry room to the right, and you keep going back, what you'll see is the pool bath. But this used to be the 1905 kitchen.
I love
It
this
used to be their
leaded
kitchen.
glass.
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
That is so beautiful.
I mean, if you look at the leaded glass here and out through there, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Wow, this is spectacular.
This
and
is what
called what?
It's called the pool bath. If you go through this door and take a left, you're at the pool. So the design is you come in after swimming, you've got the chlorine, you come in here, you rinse off, and you don't go through the main house. Which is very private too, walking back and forth. It's very high hedges on the other side.
Oh, this is spectacular.
I know, I just love the tile work and everything they did. They had excellent taste in doing this. And these are Waterford, also, which they left. So.
Everything is better.
It does, I'm telling you, it's a fun place to live. If you like, I can show you upstairs.
All right.
Okay. This is the original stairwell, 1905. It's why it's a little narrow.
It is a little narrow.
And when you come up to the top, we'll go left into the master bedroom. And this is just a walk-through closet.
Oh, this is nice
bedroom.
and large.
Well, it's a work in progress. I'm still doing a few things, to decorate it and whatever, but it's quite large. I tell you, if you're sick, this is a great place to convalesce.
Oh, I can imagine.
No, it's a great place. And like, if you notice the flooring, they had it milled to match the 1905. They really did a beautiful job.
Because this is part of the addition.
Part of the addition. Mm-hmm.
And the fireplace works?
Fireplace works. It's a wood-burning fireplace. Same place. They purchased that marble mantle from France and brought it in. So it works well.
No, that was all brought in 1905 when the house was built, or
No,
later?
This is addition. This is not
right.
1905. This is 1987. But they brought that in to kind of match the other fireplaces that were here.
And I assume this is the master bath in here?
Yes. In here.
It can't be any more spectacular than the pool bath.
Well, they used a lot of marble, which is beautiful. I love the marble. And this is the master bath, excuse me.
Oh, I guess it can get more spectacular.
That tub's actually too big for me. So it's a huge tub. It's got beautiful marble. And, I mean, they spared no expense. I'd love to take credit for all of this add-on and everything, but I can't. The guys who owned it before me did this, but they did not spare any expense at all.
But it must be great to live here.
You know, it is fun, I have to admit. We'll walk out back through this way.
Okay.
Back here. And this is also part, not all of this, but half of this is part of the add-on. And I use this in my office. I work at home a lot. And if you go out through those doors, there's a veranda, which has a working fireplace. If you'll see, I have a TV out there. We love to watch football and have a weenie roast out there with the fireplace sometimes. So,
How neat.
yeah, it's very nice. The balcony sweeps all the way around on the other side of the master bedroom. So it's very big and spacious, and it's a lot of fun just sitting out there.
And still very private.
Still absolutely very private. Yeah, they designed this very well. Because there's really no way to see in, because the fireplace you'll see blocks the view from the neighbors on that side. So it's very private. So this is a nice office where If I'm lucky, I get to work home.
It must be fun to go to work.
You know it is. Usually I can just stay in my jammies.
All right. Okay. We're going to have to hurry on.
All right, then this is the other bathroom.
Okay, you have to mention this.
Well, this is what we call the Versace bathroom. All these tiles are Versace tile.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And it's like a French bathroom. It doesn't have, it's got the shower without the curtains, because it's all tiles, so it's okay if you get water everywhere.
Will you take a shower without a curtain on there?
I don't, but in France they do, because everything's tile, and then it's like, to me it's very messy, but
that's gorgeous.
Thank you. And then down here is just the front part of the house, and to the left is just a spare bedroom, a guest bedroom.
So you have 3 bedrooms?
Actually, 3 bedrooms, right. And this is a bedroom, but basically that's where my cat is now being held hostage, so he doesn't roam around and get out. So it's 3 bedrooms and an office.
So you could have 4 if you wanted.
I could have 4 if I wanted, but this works out really well.
This is unusual texture on the wall. Is that sort of a faux finish?
Well, it is. Yeah, it's a faux finish, and it basically just put paint on and then took a dry brush and just brushed it in. Oh. Did it ourselves. Did not, have someone come do it. It just kind of turned out this way.
And this, I guess, we go back down to the entryway.
Absolutely.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, you also have a full attic.
I do. In fact, the attic is almost half the size of this house.
Wow.
It's huge, and it's got little hidden doorways. It's the best storage place. Because, you typically don't get attics in California homes.
This is a fantastic home. I want to thank you so much for letting us see it. I believe you were once on the home tour, were you not, of Bluff Park?
Yes, I think the first one, when they started doing them again in 1999, we were on the home tour. Oh. But at that time, we only let people see the downstairs. They didn't really get to go through the whole house. We just had moved in.
I guess I was lucky because somebody took me through the whole house on that day. So I guess I was privileged.
I think you got here a little early.
Might have. I'm always early.
Because you're Harvey, of course. So
I want to thank you because this is absolutely fantastic.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Don't go away. We'll be right back with more Long Beach Treasures.
See you fell for their hidden costs offer.
No, the offer said free.
Hidden costs free. They're all one and the same to a satellite company. Let's add it up. Protection fee for local channels, fee for extra outlets, and the total comes to not free.
Way not free. Hey! Get that thing off my roof!
Ready for an upgrade? Move to Charter Digital and go where satellite can't.
The dish is a disease. We're the cure. Call 1-888-GET-CHARTER.
Welcome to the El Dorado Park Golf Course, where golf pros like me hang out. I can never count on my putting, but I can always rely on El Dorado's Eagle Specials. $2.95 breakfast, $4.95 lunches, and $6.95 dinners. Even if you're not a pro, you can enjoy great service at even better prices. The El Dorado Park Golf Course Restaurant and Pub.
Welcome back. Here we are at another one of the most beautiful homes in Bluff Park. This 1920 handsome 2-story structure is rectangular in plan, symmetrical in style, and capped by a turreted hipped roof with French doors that open onto a semicircular balcony with a wood railing. The balcony serves as a porch cover supported by 4 circular columns with square capitals. The entrance is wide, flanked by side lights and an elliptical fan light above. This is another gorgeous home here in Bluff Park. So if you'll come with me, we'll go up and ring the doorbell and see if we can have a tour of this spectacular home. Hi, Jean.
How are you?
I'm great.
Come on in.
This is Jean Chapin. She's one of the owners here of this gorgeous home, and she's going to take us on a tour and give us a treat.
Welcome, and thank you for coming to visit us. I'd like to say, Harvey, that this home was built in 1921. It is a Georgian revival architecture, and the first Ford dealer that moved to the western side of the United States built this home.
So there's a Ford in your future?
There is, absolutely. So we'll start with the formal living room.
How big is this house?
It is probably approximately 4,000 square feet. We actually have, the house was in deplorable condition. We bought it about 21 years ago, and we have had to completely redo the house. There were no crown moldings, there were no columns. Unfortunately, the woods were in such poor condition, we couldn't bring them down back to a natural state, so we had to paint them. But as it turned out, we like it better that way anyway.
And it looks like you've tried to keep it sort of in a natural state.
Absolutely. We have done everything we can. Each time we have redone a room, refurbished it in order to keep it in an original state. Unfortunately, much of the rooms were in such poor condition that we weren't able to do it, but we tried to stay close as we could.
This is a large living room, isn't it?
Yes, it was. It was actually had a separate area to it. From this point on, there was an arch here when we first bought the home. It made the living room very small. This was done on a concrete flooring, and it was called the music room. We took the arch out. It was all cracked anyway. We took it, moved it back to the walls, brought it back to a music part of the room anyway, so it's really still exactly what it was built to be.
Let's sneak out here for just a moment.
Right.
This looks like this would be a great place to entertain.
This is where everybody wants to be. This is our, we call our country porch. We built it onto the property when we did our original construction, when we first moved in. It was an old Anthony pool that was in the back, green at the time, but we actually replastered it, kept the sides of the pool, and then bricked the entire backyard. We did all of the bricking. Everything you see pretty much is completely redone.
Is that a pool house in the back?
That's a pool house, a little single we keep, which is storing our dogs as we're doing this little tour. And it is a nice for guests and whatever we need it for at the time. So there's a back stairwell that goes to the house. We don't use it frequently, but it's back there. We have a small basement that houses our heating system, certainly nothing more than that. And this is a great area. This is the best place to be in the summertime.
Well, let's go in and
All right.
go.
We'll probably, let's go this way. We'll move into the, this is actually the old breakfast room.
Oh, I feel right at home here.
Yes, this is the place area. That's the second place, everybody. They start here and end up in the porch area. This was a enclosed breakfast room when we bought it. And the kitchen was very, very small. So we took all the walls out and moved it open, have an open feel. This was originally called a maid's bathroom. This was all enclosed, and it had a sink in it. And that was all that was in it. Came from the side into the entrance area. So we just blew out the wall and made it certainly work better for us being a bar area.
Great floor.
Thank you. We just redid the floor again. Started out with white tile our first round, and white tile countertops. We've just redone it this year, put travertine throughout, and put black countertops on and moved up to stainless steel. This is our, you're looking now into an, oh, let's go this way.
Let's go this way, and then we'll come back to the best part.
This is our original powder room that actually has a bathtub hidden behind the little seating area. We still have, if you notice, the shower is still there, and we have redone this bath about 3 times, and this is our latest little decorating that we've done with it. But everybody loves it because it hides a tub under there, and you can actually pull it out and use it if you want to.
Looks neat.
It's fun. This is the formal dining room.
Your leaded glass windows are gorgeous.
All of the leaded glass we actually installed, but the rest of the fan windows in the home are original. And they're wonderful. I mean, I think that's probably what makes the home so unique and pretty from the street. This is an interesting pocket door. A lot of people like to see this, only because it goes all the way across.
Oh.
So as you can see, we didn't know at the time that it was glass, because there had been a senior that they were using this for a bedroom before we purchased the home, and this was all painted.
White.
painted white. So we found out about 2 months or 3 months after we were here that it was actually glass and not wood.
I would think that's unusual to have a one-piece pocket door rather than two.
Very, very, and very long. It's
Yeah.
a big opening. So he had some unique things about it, but there were a lot of things about it, the house that, the home that we were really surprised about, that it had no moldings, that, you know, crown moldings, that it didn't have any special built-ins of any sort, but it had the windows, and that's what really counted.
Let's go on up.
Okay.
You ever feel like Scarlett O'Hara as you descend these
I've
stairs?
tried to come down that way a couple of times, but I don't know. I don't think I quite do it like I should. This is all the original stairwell, which is quite lovely. The wood is still beautiful. It was painted black when we got here. We had to sand it all back to even find the brown color. When we originally purchased the home, actually a little fun story about the home, it was actually a sorority for 18 months for Cal State Long Beach.
Oh, really?
9 girls lived here. So we don't know exactly how the original configuration of the home was up in this area, because when we got here, the entrance, was right over here. This was all closed up, and there was a big bedroom that was an L shape. I think they chopped up a couple of bedrooms to house all the girls in one spot.
I noticed the
Original.
leaded glass. So is that a flat roof?
No, actually, there's a small flat roof on the top that has a little skylight in it, and but the rest of the roof is a tile pitch.
So we're going to go this way?
Mm-hmm. So we just arched this, tried to center it, opened this all up so we could have the sunlight. Our new part of our home, we just had this hand built.
That's gorgeous.
And we're very pleased with it.
That's a closet?
It's a closet.
Wow.
And it's great. We had some young gentlemen.
The workmanship is
incredible.
Fantastic.
Because everybody thinks it's an old piece in the home, and it's actually new.
Wow.
So we just redecorated in here, did some construction. This was actually just built in. It's just closets. We don't like a lot of furniture. This part of the home was actually the end of the home.
Uh-oh, look at this.
And this was a porch. So we decided that we never liked the bathroom we put in. It was very small. So we utilized the porch area and had these, again, trying to keep the area of the home. We had these built, which look more antique-y. And then we just put it all together. So we look out at this when we're in our bathroom, which is pretty wonderful. The best part about the home, and of course, again, it's all travertine, is the step-in shower.
So you don't need a shower curtain?
Nothing. It's wonderful. If I recommend anybody in the entire world to do a shower, come talk to me. I think this is the best.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
No glass to clean. You don't have to put a door on it, and you can sit down, and it's quite wonderful. So that's our special shower. Actually, I used to bathe every day, and I don't. I shower every day now that I have such a wonderful shower.
I think I'd shower at least twice a day if I had that.
I do on occasion.
This is gorgeous.
So this is the master, and then this area, luckily, we were able to keep pretty original. This is really just a guest bedroom, and again with a wonderful fan window. And it's just, it was in pretty good shape. It was, we were able to keep this bathroom. It's all original, and it's a wonderful little bathroom. Has a little secret little tub area that's kind of like a little cave that all our guests seem to love. But the tiles in here are beautiful and
They
all
are.
original. We have a laundry room that we just put in. We got tired of doing it downstairs, and as you will see in a few minutes, we changed the whole downstairs, so we now have our laundry and put it upstairs. So just a little secret place up here so we don't have to drag everything downstairs. Another bedroom. Again, it was in pretty good shape, so we didn't have to do a lot to it.
You have nice colors in your house.
Thank you, thank you. We all like sunshine. This room is the only part of the home that, when we bought it, had old windows built around it. It was not part of the home, and as you could tell by the low ceilings, this was kind of a storage room. I don't think they did much with it, a workout room. So we closed all the windows up. We put a fireplace in it, and different windows, and we really just created it for our, at one time was our little den office.
This is beautiful.
Thank you.
Let's
Okay.
go downstairs because we have to show this room and before we run out of time.
Okay, this is the new addition, and this is not these stairs, but this is the old garage that we just built a new garage on the back end of the property. And
Look at this.
we just finished this, and this is our new family room off the kitchen. This used to be the back porch, which is now a built-in banquette. And we had...
I bet you use this more than the dining room, don't you?
Oh, always. Absolutely. I never go to the dining room.
The woodwork in here is phenomenal. Whoever did it is a master craftsman.
Rand Howell was the, our nephew, Dan Owens, did the architecture, and Rand Howell group, his team put this together for us, and they're incredibly talented. They hand-carved and cut all these pieces, and I watched him do it. We opened up this window, and this dip in the ceiling. There was a doctor that owned this house many years ago, 1957. He bought a Cadillac that had big fins. He couldn't fit it in the garage, so he added this section on to the garage. So instead of us bringing it straight across, we played with it and came up with a wonderful window. And
that gives you so much more light.
So much more light, and you must film the top of that because it's so incredible.
And now when you see yourself on TV, when this airs, you have this big screen that you can see yourself.
That's right. That's right. Built in, and
you'll have to invite me so I can watch it.
Well, we love this room, and this is very, very special for us. This is where we stay, and most of our company that comes over now stays here. Where this is all a travertine designed fireplace, has tiles on the side and full pieces of travertine. So, and that's what we did throughout the house. Every edge is, again, because of the extremely wonderful, talented people that we had working with us on this project.
So they built a new garage?
New garage on the back end that has 9 feet of storage on the front of it with a closet, an extra refrigerator, and we finally got a little bit of patch of grass on the back end, and a built-in barbecue, which is another area people like to.
And I see another bar area, or is that
yes,
the barbecue?
Yes, actually it's the barbecue, but they kind of end up being a bar, actually. So this is our home, and we're so happy you came by to see us.
Jean, thanks for the tour. Your home is spectacular. If you want to see other spectacular homes in Bluff Park, come to the Bluff Park Home Tour on Sunday, May 16th. For information, reservations, or if you would like to be a docent in one of the homes, call area code 562-439-7663. Thanks for watching, and be sure and join us next time as we take another walk through history and uncover more Long Beach treasures.